Law enforcement at every level want to protect people from threats on the ground and in the air. The TSA Federal Air Marshal Service has a team here in Kansas City helping protect the public during the World Cup. KCTV5's Jordan Fremstad got an inside look at these operations.
Safety and security of everyone in Kansas City is our first and foremost priority.
While the world visits Kansas City,
things have been going really well.
Federal Air Marshal Assistant Special Agent in Charge Benji Tanner and his team traveled in from Chicago.
I've been a Federal Air Marshal for 20 years now.
He says public safety is his passion.
For me, very personal connection to 9/11, being from New York originally.
For more than a year and a half, Tanner's agency planned for these operations, working with federal and state law enforcement to ensure public safety during the World Cup.
For the Federal Air Marshal Service, we're part of a layered security approach.
The agency supports ground-based operations around Union Station and Fan Fest.
Local Amtrak, augmenting their security efforts.
We followed agents around Union Station as they perform their ground sweeps. We aren't showing their faces for security purposes. Tanner says unauthorized drones are a growing issue,
particularly for FIFA World Cup across the 11 U.S. host cities.
He says federal officials have seized more than 300 drones.
With 25 here in Kansas City since games first started.
Tanner recommends hobby drone pilots understand the laws and regulations.
Know the rules.
And the locations of restricted airspace.
If you violate those, you could face civil penalties up to $100,000. There's criminal penalties, incarceration.
He says everyone plays a role in protecting the community.
Making sure that all participants, fans, particularly the Kansas City community, is safe.
To ensure a memorable experience together.
Absolutely, yes.
In Kansas City, Jordan Fremstad.
If you see something, say something.
KCTV 5 News.